Hi, my name is Kim DeRay and I'm a psychotherapist, and I've worked with people that have had eating disorders and eating issues for a long time now. And one of the things that I've seen in my practice is working with children that have eating issues. And now there is a word for some of the symptoms or the treatment that I've been working with. It is called Avoidant Restrictive Feeding Disorder in Children and Adolescents. It's now in the DSM-5, so we have a coding for it for insurance purposes. But what you need to know as parents and family members of children that are having eating disorders is it's not just children that have idiosyncrasies, like they don't like Brussels sprouts or mushrooms and they're going to grow out of that and adapt to taste. The symptoms have qualities of sensory pieces. A lot of times the smells of foods or putting foods in their mouths creates this choking feeling. Oftentimes it creates a vomiting also. And so it's very perplexing to parents that this would cause this type of severe reaction. But what happens is it happens over and over again. So the children start to avoid certain foods, and they also start to restrict their variety of foods. They don't eat very little. Sometimes I often hear parents say, my kid only eats 4 foods and they're all white. Usually it's very carby food, one that has a real benign taste. A lot of times the symptoms with this disorder, the children often have high anxiety and depression. And so there's a lot more going on. And sometimes they have OCD, obsessive compulsive pieces to the disorder, thoughts or maybe behaviors that go along with this. There is treatment though for ARFID, Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake for Children and Adolescents. And it is that I work with these children in rebalancing the sensory pieces so they're able to tolerate different foods and smells, and oftentimes working with decreasing their anxiety and lessening their depression. And then we work over and over with how to balance their world around them and the internal world, with giving them great interpersonal effectiveness skills to ask for what they want and what they need. All the time we're being real careful to make sure that they're balanced in their nutrition. Oftentimes malnutrition is the piece to this disorder that is the part that's really devastating. Children who aren't eating well or can't get in proper dietary needs, they can't think well in school. They aren't able then to interact in sports or going out and doing things socially because they're extremely tired. So if you are having an issue with your child and you see some of these symptoms, please give me a call. It's something that is treatable. It's something that we want to treat while your child or adolescent is young, so it doesn't go into another type of eating disorder, and then the effects are often medical if you aren't getting a good, nutritious and balanced diet that's easy to eat and not something that feels pushed upon or forced. So give me a call. We got a name for this thing now that I've been treating for years, and I'm happy to help. Thank you.